Hi, this is Mike Regan with Transact's 2-Minute Warning for the week of November 1st. And in this week's 2-Minute Warning, we've got 3 things you need to do if you want to build a better supply chain. As I mentioned in last week's 2-Minute Warning, I've been giving a lot of presentations to companies and industry associations and to C-level executives about what their company needs to do if they want to see their supply chains get better, if they want to improve their supply chain processes. And when I start out these presentations, I frequently ask people to rank their company on a 5-point scale about their supply chain capabilities. From 1 to 5, where do they see their supply chains? 1 would be our supply chains are basically third world. They're not very good. They're heavily mediocre or below average, call it what you will. On the other end are supply chains that are world class. It would be a 5. What are the differences? Well, the 5 supply chains are typically proactive versus reactive. They're strategic versus tactical. They're integrated versus siloed. I could go on and on. But at the end of the day, one of the things I find fascinating is when I ask this question, fewer than 10% of the companies actually rate their supply chain capabilities at a 4 or better. That would mean fewer than 10% of the companies see their supply chains as being above average. About a third see their supply chains in the 3 level. They're good, but they're not great. And then the really interesting thing, about 60% of the companies see their supply chain capabilities as either below average or even mediocre. Now, we all know that you can't build a great company with mediocre or average supply chains. And that's why one of the things that are interested in are 3 things that you need if you want to see your supply chains get better. First, the CEO needs to be committed to having a better or greater supply chain. You can't delegate this responsibility. The reason for this is because there are going to be decisions that need to be made, things like SKU rationalization or other initiatives affecting customers that the CEO is going to have a voice in. The second thing you need to do is a recognition that you need to invest in the people, invest in the technology to get the outcomes that you want in order to have a better supply chain. And the third thing you need to do is the experience and expertise, whether from third parties like Transact or internally, people that can make sure that with their experience and expertise, they're making the right kind of decisions about how these resources get invested. Now, one of the reasons we continue to encourage you to take advantage of things like our rapid assessment is because we can help you formulate the kind of solution that will help you have a better supply chain. It will move you up the spectrum from a 2 to a 3 or a 3 to a 4 or a 4 to a 5. If you want to take advantage of these kind of resources, all you need to do is send us an email or give us a call, because with each and every 2-minute warning, we're here to remind you we are on your team, we're here to help, and we're passionate about seeing you be successful. Thanks for your time.